Your wife disappears overboard in the middle of the ocean at night. What's the first thing you do? Lewis Bennett spent 45 minutes packing stolen coins onto a life raft. And that's not even the most disturbing part. The Coast Guard searched for 4 straight days, 4,980 square nautical miles, an area larger than the entire state of Connecticut. 137 hours, 4 types of aircraft, 3 Coast Guard cutters. They found nothing because Isabella Hellmann was already dead before her husband even called for help.
Kindly like and subscribe so I know someone out there is watching.
Delray Beach, Florida, 2017. Isabella Hellmann had everything: a thriving real estate career, a beautiful home, and most importantly, her 10-month-old daughter, Emelia. At 41, this Colombian immigrant had achieved the American dream through sheer determination. Her family said she lived to make others happy, but her greatest joy was being a mother. Everything she did was for little Emelia. Then she met Lewis Bennett online in 2014. Bennett was a 42-year-old mining engineer and experienced sailor with dual citizenship in Australia and the UK. He held a Royal Yachting Association coastal skipper certification, trained in emergency procedures and man-overboard protocols. Remember that detail. By July 2016, Emelia was born. By February 2017, they were married. From the outside, the perfect match. Beneath the surface, a marriage crumbling under financial pressure and constant fighting. They owed over $25,000 in debt, but money wasn't their only problem. Bennett wanted to raise Emelia in Australia. Isabella refused to leave Florida and her family. Text messages recovered later revealed the truth. "You make me crazy," shouting, yelling, swearing. "I'm tired of you telling me I'm the worst person. Everything I do, it's wrong. This is very pathetic, Lewis." Despite this, they decided to take a belated honeymoon cruise in April 2017, leaving baby Emelia with Isabella's family. It was supposed to save their marriage. Instead, it ended Isabella's life. April 29, 2017. Isabella and Lewis flew to St. Martin and boarded his 37-foot catamaran Surf into Summer. The plan? Sail through Puerto Rico to Cuba, then back to Key West, Florida. Isabella was excited about the adventure, but missed Emelia desperately. She called her sister Diana regularly, always asking about the baby. Here's what became suspicious later. Bennett didn't activate the satellite phone or register his personal locator beacon until they reached Cuba, the final, most dangerous leg. FBI investigators would later note this was indicative of the fact that he wanted to ensure his own rescue and survival after murdering his wife. May 14, 2017. Isabella and Lewis flew to Havana for the final stretch home. At 8:25 p.m., Isabella called her sister Diana via satellite phone. "We just connected the phone. It's been really hard for us to connect it." Her last words, "I'll see you tomorrow." It was the last time anyone heard Isabella's voice. According to Bennett's story, around 8 p.m. that night, he asked Isabella to take control of the catamaran for night watch while he slept below deck. Despite her limited sailing experience, he said he did not require her to wear a life jacket, safety harness, or personal locator beacon. Remember, Bennett was a certified skipper trained in safety protocols. He knew better. In the early morning hours, Bennett claimed he woke to a loud crash. When he climbed to the deck, the helm was unmanned. Isabella was gone. What he did next revealed everything. Bennett could not recall if he called out for Isabella. He did not deploy flares to search for her. He did not use the catamaran or dinghy to look for her. He did not immediately call for help. Instead, he spent 45 minutes loading items onto the life raft. suitcases, duffel bags, water, food, a tea set, and most tellingly, 9 plastic tubes containing 225 stolen silver coins worth $38,400. Only after securing his belongings did he abandon ship and call for help. At 1:30 a.m., the Coast Guard received his emergency beacon. At 4:30 a.m., they rescued him. The rescue swimmer noted his backpack was unusually heavy. It contained the stolen coins. When asked what he did to search for his wife, Bennett's answer was chilling. "I did not do anything." The Coast Guard launched one of the most extensive searches in regional history. 4 days, 4,980 square nautical miles, 137 hours. Despite exhaustive efforts, Isabella was nowhere to be found. On May 18th, they suspended the search. 1 day later, Bennett requested a letter of presumed death for Isabella. Investigators found this extremely early for a husband who would normally want his wife to be found alive. Most people hold on to hope for weeks. Bennett wanted a death certificate after 1 day. Isabella's family was devastated. Her parents, 3 sisters, and baby Emelia had been waiting for her return. They rallied around Bennett, offering support. But his behavior troubled them. Isabella's sister, Diana, said, "He was calm. He wasn't crying or anything. I hugged him and said, 'Where is Isabella?' He said, 'I don't know.'" 2 weeks later, Bennett came to the family's home with a police officer to retrieve belongings. The 9-minute body camera footage captured a heartbreaking confrontation. Isabella's mother pleaded with Bennett not to take baby Emelia away. He had placed her in his car and was leaving the country. Isabella's sister Elizabeth screamed, "You already killed my sister. What else do you want now?" Isabella's mother collapsed to the ground, realizing she might never see her granddaughter again. The officer suggested Bennett let them hold the baby one more time. Bennett refused. "I don't think that's right," he said, and drove away. The next day, he flew to the UK with Emelia, cutting off all contact. While the family grieved, investigators were building their case. They'd located the partially sunken catamaran. What they found contradicted Bennett's accident story. The damage appeared to have been inflicted from inside the boat, not from an external collision. Holes in both hulls in identical locations. 2 underwater escape hatches found open, causing rapid flooding. An expert from the U.S. Coast Guard Academy analyzed the evidence. His conclusion? It does not appear the vessel's sinking was caused by accidental damage. Rather, it appears the vessel was intentionally scuttled. The opening of both hatches was unexplainable as an accident and defies prudent seamanship. Someone deliberately destroyed that boat from the inside, and there was only one person who could have done it. On June 16th, exactly 1 month after Isabella's disappearance, the FBI executed a search warrant at their Delray Beach home. Hidden in boat shoes in the master bedroom closet, 162 gold coins. These coins were part of $100,000 stolen from a yacht called Kitty R in May 2016, when Bennett worked as first mate. He'd stolen the cash and filed a false police report claiming burglary. For investigators, Bennett's motives became crystal clear. Killing Isabella would end their marital strife, allow him to inherit her estate, and give him sole custody of Emelia to raise wherever he chose. The man who prioritized stolen coins over searching for his wife had a pattern of theft and deception. August 29, 2017, Bennett returns to the U.S. for an insurance interview. FBI agents arrest him for transporting stolen goods. 7 months in prison. But investigators were building a murder case. February 20th, 2018, the FBI arrests Bennett on second-degree murder charges. The evidence was overwhelming. Expert analysis proved deliberate scuttling. His actions, prioritizing coins, requesting a death certificate, fleeing with Emelia, revealed premeditation. But on November 5, 2018, Bennett changed his plea to involuntary manslaughter instead of murder. Isabella's family opposed the deal, but prosecutors cited challenges proving premeditated murder on the high seas. Maximum sentence: 8 years instead of life. May 28, 2019, Louis Bennett appeared before Judge Federico Moreno and read an apology. "I know they have been through unimaginable pain as a result of my actions, and for that I am truly sorry." He asked for 7 years instead of 8 to reunite with Emelia sooner. Judge Moreno sentenced him to the maximum: 8 years in federal prison, $22,910 in restitution to Emelia, and 3 years supervised release. "The family of the decedent will never acknowledge that it was involuntary," the judge said. "This is also for punishment." Bennett waived his right to appeal.
Kindly like and subscribe so I know someone out there is watching.
Here's what investigators believe. Bennett had been planning this for months. The stolen coins on the life raft proved premeditation. Sometime in those early morning hours of May 15th, Louis Bennett killed his wife. How? We may never know for certain. After killing Isabella, he went below deck and methodically destroyed his own boat. He opened escape hatches, created holes in both hulls. Then he packed for 45 minutes while his wife's body floated somewhere in the Atlantic. He gambled that the Coast Guard would rescue him before the boat sank completely. He gambled that Isabella's body would never be found. He gambled that he could play the grieving husband. He almost won. In June 2019, Isabella's family traveled to Scotland to see Emelia for the first time since she was 10 months old. The reunion was emotional. They'd forgiven Bennett not because he deserved it, but because Emelia needed both families' love. "She's lost her mom, but that doesn't mean she's lost her mom's family," their attorney said. Bennett is expected to be released between 2026 and 2027. He'll be deported to the UK. Emelia, now 9 years old, lives with Bennett's parents in Scotland, but maintains regular contact with Isabella's family. 8 years for taking a life, for destroying a family, for robbing a child of her mother. Isabella Hellmann was 41 years old when she died. She'd come from Colombia with nothing but hope and built the American dream through determination. She was a daughter, sister, mother, and friend. Her colleagues remember her infectious smile. Her family remembers a woman who brought joy to everyone around her. But most heartbreaking is what Emelia lost. She was only 10 months old. She'll grow up with photographs and stories, but no memories. She'll never hear her mother's voice or feel her arms around her. On May 14, 2017, Isabella said to her sister, "I'll see you tomorrow." She was in the middle of the ocean with the man she trusted, the man she married, the father of her child. And somewhere in those dark waters, in those early morning hours, her tomorrow never came. Please don't forget Isabella. In loving memory of Isabella Hellmann, 1976 to 2017. Devoted mother, daughter, and sister.